Kia ora New Zealand, in your headlines today, a 5-year-old boy sustained serious head injuries following a hit and run in Flaxmere and remains in a critical condition at Starship Hospital. He was struck at around 6 last night by what witnesses describe as a matte black two-door car. And the personal information of dozens of ACC claimants have been leaked after a Christchurch case manager's house was burgled. The notebook is thought to contain 35 short-term rehabilitation clients' personal information. And Westpac's chief economist Dominic Stevens says first-time buyers will not like the Reserve Bank's plan to reintroduce rules over the number of high loan-to-value ratio loans they can issue. He says without these types of regulations, however, it's possible banks will take too much risk in their mortgage lending, and we are not immune to the situation that arose in the US that led to the global recession. To international news, the first busload of Palestinian prisoners has been seen leaving their Israeli jails ahead of today's peace talks. The first bus left Tel Aviv heading for the northern entrance to Gaza, while another was seen heading towards the West Bank city of Ramallah. The move comes after Israel plans to build 900 housing units in East Jerusalem. And in the United States, 2 friends of Boston bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev have pleaded not guilty over their alleged roles in helping him cover his tracks. The pair's charged with conspiracy to obstruct justice, and if convicted, they'll face up to 25 years in prison. Back home, and the Economic Development Minister says the outcry in the Deep South about jobs being stripped from the region is largely a perception issue. Stephen Joyce says Otago and Southland are not as badly off as Auckland when you look at the unemployment figures, and while some jobs are going, many are coming in. The government has unveiled a raft of changes as part of its package aimed at protecting vulnerable children. One change is the ability to impose a child harm prevention order on adults who may pose a risk to children. However, family law barrister Gary Collins says a good piece of legislation is worthless if the government doesn't have the finances to make it work. A shock awakening for a New Plymouth family last night when a tree fell through their roof. Luckily, the woman and children inside the house at the time came through the ordeal unscathed. To sport now, and the All Blacks selectors have opted for veterans Kevin Mealamu and Andrew Hoare for Saturday's test against the Wallabies in Sydney. Young hooker Dane Coles and TJ Perenara have been released to play for Wellington in tomorrow night's ITM Cup opener against Counties Manukau in Pukekohe. And finally tonight, would you drink water from a puddle or even your toilet bowl? Well, now you can, thanks to a straw-like portable water filter that removes 99.9% of waterborne bacteria. It was originally made to help save the lives of millions in third world countries, but it's also now available online. And that was your news for Wednesday the 14th of August. From all of us here at the Rema Media News Team, have a great night. Ka kite anō.